This video provides a brief introduction to the Troyes Declaration, or Declaration of Timisoara 2.0, the themes that are touched upon in the declaration, and the recommendations that are provided to support the development of smart learning ecosystems to ensure a better learning for a better world well beyond 2030. A study conducted a few years ago by ASLERD's members showed how the smartness of a city is closely linked to that of the learning ecosystems. This evidence prompted us to identify actions to be taken to increase the level of smartness of the learning ecosystems and contributing to the social innovation and the well-being of all actors and stakeholders of the learning processes. This and other evidences and facts led us to the formulation of the Declaration of Timisoara 2016, which was updated in 2024 to become the Troyes Declaration, known also as Timisoara 2.0 Declaration, with the aim to identify key aspects and propose recommendations for researchers, practitioners, policymakers, and society as a whole. The original declaration, the Declaration of Timisoara, emphasized the growing disconnection between educational models rooted in the industrial age and a rapidly evolving technological societies and underlined the need for an alliance between educational agencies, schools, parents, and local community stakeholders, the development and use of fully interoperable technological systems, a free access to resources, an integration of the design thinking into more traditional modes of thinking, and a focus on the development of life skills. The development of an evaluative culture to identify critical issues, monitor progress, suggest improvements, and support co-design practices. The need for lifelong learning for all those involved in the design and delivery of the learning processes. The updated declaration presented in 2024 emphasizes how the integration of technologies, even the most advanced AI-based ones, must go hand in hand with the inalienable right to access technologies to avoid inequalities. How the access to resources, including AI, entails the development of a high level of awareness and responsibility in their use, also for the purpose of safeguarding the ecosystem in which we live. How there is a need for a transition from learning by knowing and learning by doing towards learning by competences, or learning by being. How the interoperability of technological systems should be extended to e-portfolios and the development of a micro-certification system blockchain anchored. How well-being must be considered an aspiration and a right for all the actors in the learning processes. How it is necessary to rethink learning spaces to adapt them in a digital key to the transformation of learning processes. And finally, how the education of the new generations and the development of smart learning ecosystems must be considered a social responsibility. Because if we want to counteract inequality and support social innovation, it is important to start with the education of the future smart citizens. Up to now, the updated declaration has been translated into 9 languages: Croatian, English, Estonian, French, Italian, German, Portuguese, Romanian, and Spanish, and it has signed by 8 associations: ANP, APSI, ASLERD, ATIF, CKBG, IAIED, ISLS, SOLAR, many of which are members of EALD, the International Alliance to Advance Learning in the Digital Era. The signatory associations agreed to consider the Troyes Declaration, Timisoara 2.0, as a document in progress that should follow the evolution of technology and society. Over the years, EALD and its members will be in charge of the process of updating the declaration and promote its dissemination to support the development of smart learning ecosystems. Take action now. Download the declaration to learn more about its contents. If you share it, please help us to spread its knowledge and realize the vision behind the declaration. Frame the QR code and fill in the form to let us know your thoughts on the text of the statement, on possible additions, and your suggestion on actions that could be taken in the near future to foster the development of people-centered smart learning ecosystems well beyond 2030.